Hi guys, welcome to the first Batrep on my channel. This is the first, so please be kind. This is going to be an infinity game between the Nomads of Corregidor and some Haqqislam. So this is the table we're going for. It's only 3 by 3 foot because we're both learning, and it's all the terrain I've got basically. So, and this is the terrain we've gone for. Now I haven't been able to fill the full board full of the collapsible stuff that I've been featuring on the channel, so I've had to go for some old Cyberclick stuff, which is why you see this stuff in there, which doesn't really fit with the setting, but it's what we've got. So that's the table, and we'll move on to deployment. So we've rolled off for deployment, and the red is the Nomads, and the 2 is me, which is a Haqqislam, and this was a failure, so I'm choosing initiative. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose deployment. So I think I will choose this side here. So we'll deploy, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so the Nomads have deployed. We've got 3 Wildcats, so there's 1 there and 2 there. This one here has the Spitfire. We've got an Haqqislam down there, which is a hacker, and a camo marker up there. I forgot to mention before, this is Seize the Beacons, and we've got 3 objectives. So there's this one here, that one there, and that one over there, which are massive batteries. And now on to my deployment. Right, so I've deployed the Haqqislam. We've got a Ghulam rifle there, we've got a Ghulam with a heavy machine gun there, we've got a hacker, this lady here, we've got a Rafiq remote there, we've got the engineer, a total reaction Camille up here. Then we've got the missile, so the rocket launching Ghulam down there, and then finally another rifle Ghulam down there. Right, so let's get on and play. First order for the Nomads was to place down the AD combat troop there, the Hellcat, right in the back of my field, and my ARO with these 2 is to turn around. So the second order for the Hellcat is to fire 2 into this Ghulam and 2 into the Panzerfaust Ghulam. So we'll do these 2 first. So the Hellcat is looking for 13, which he has, and unless I can get 11, which I don't, which is 7, that is that guy gone. Now I don't have a doctor, so I'm just going to take that off. So the second part of that was to fire the heavy machine gun into this Ghulam here, and so that will be shotgun shot back. So we're looking for 11s versus 13 again. The 18, so that is
I've got 2
fail.
A 1 and
That's a 1 and a 3, so that's 2 passes. So I'll just throw 2 dice. I'm looking for 15 minus the 1. There's no cover, so that's going to be 14s or more. Reroll that one. That's a 10, so neither of those pass. So that is a straight to dead. And the third order for the Nomads is to come up and coup de grace. So that model is dead. Right, so that's that. Okay, so the Haqqislam hacker is going to use a short move to get to this objective, and then going to try and hack it with a 13, which I believe is a success.
We'll put, yeah.
And that's a success, so we'll put down that there. So these markers upways will be the Nomads, and downways, upside down rather, will be the Haqqislam. So the Hellcat has moved into cover and is going to shoot at this Camille here, which turned round earlier when the Hellcat moved into its zone of control. So it's going to be a shotgun from the Camille against the combi rifle, heavy machine gun of the Hellcat. So that's 2 shots back and 4 shots back. So we're looking at 13s there.
So you've got
an 11, 7, 9 and a 9. So I don't think I'm beating this one. I'm looking for 11s. So I need an 11.
Oh, you got a crit.
And that's a crit, so that cancels out that one there.
So he's automatically unconscious.
Yeah, so we've got an unconscious Hellcat. So now, with brilliant foreplanning on my part, I've turned that remote round, and the Spitfire over there can now get a solid shot into the back of that guy. So we'll see what happens now. So that's going to be four
it's within
shots.
24, so it's +3. But you've got, so it'll be 13.
So that's going to be 13 on 4 dice. We've got a miss.
Just
2 in there.
Yep.
And it's an armour roll against
Spitfires 14.
Against 14. Mine's the 2 and the 3 is 5. So above 9. And he's okay. Neither of them. So he's out of there. That guy down. So order number 6.
I'll move camo token.
So the camo token is moving 4.
And then 4.
And then 4 again. I don't have anything which can see that. So that is the end of the Nomad's turn. Not bad, taking out 3 models. It's not looking good for the Haqqislam. So this heavy machine gun Gulam at the back here is going to shoot into that Wildcat over there. And we've worked out this already, so it's going to be 4 shots for the Gulam. Looking for 11s, and 1 looking for 7 back from the Wildcat. So we've got an 18, which is a fail. So any of these lower than 11 will succeed. So we've got just the one with a 6. So that's going to be 15 minus 2 plus the cover, which is minus 5, so 10.
Yep.
We beat
13.
10, which we have. And then just a guts roll.
Yeah, willpower 13, I think. That's failed.
Which he fails.
So I'll have to go prone.
You're going to have to go prone.
Here's my prone counter.
The walls on these buildings we're classing as solid, so with him going prone he will be out of sight. The second order will be to move up this guy here. So we're going up to the corner of that building. The third order will be to take the engineer to here, to this objective, and see if we can capture it. So 14 or less, and that is captured. So I'll just put a token on top of there. There we go. So I've got 3 orders left. I am going to move 6 inches with this remote down here, which brings me about there. Well, that's less than 6 inches, but if you're going around the stairs then it will be about 6. And in ARO?
Yes, in that ARO, not in that one. So
we have the Spitfire from over there. So for the second action,
that'll be...
I am going to do a forward observe. So that is a face-to-face roll. We're using the whip of the engine. Sorry, the whip of the remote against the Wildcat. So we're looking for
13 on mine.
13, so that's a success. So I need to get between 8 and 13.
20.
Succeeds. That's 20. That's a fail. So the forward observed failed, and the remote's been hit. So we've got 0 armor.
14 damage.
14 damage minus the 3. So we're looking for 11s.
That's re-roll that.
That's cocked. Looking for an 11.
16.
16. So that's successful, and it's a remote, so it doesn't have a guts check. Right. So the next order will be to do the same.
Well, do the same again.
Yep, so exactly the same situation. We're looking 1, that's a success, so we need between 1 and
13.
1 and 13 to succeed.
Nope.
So 14, so the 1 gets through, so it's another armour save from the Spitfire of 11. Which doesn't happen, so that model there has been immobilised. So there we go. 1 order left will be to... I'm going to move the heavy machine gun up to this point here.
ARO from... Oh, he's prone, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. And that is the end of the Haqqislam Turn. So we both have one of the objectives, and we'll see what happens in turn 2.
Go.
First order is for the hacker to move. It's going over there. And just to the side of that building.
I think I'll spend the second one to go building as well. So
second order will be climbing up the building and to the centre objective.
And what have I got for willpower roll, which is 13.
So the third order will be to do a willpower roll to capture that objective.
13.
Which is successful with a 2. So that now belongs to the Nomads. So that's 3 to 2. 3 more orders left.
He's going to come on prone and shoot that fella then.
So this guy is standing up and shooting at my heavy machine gun, who was going to ARO back. So
let's just see.
They're both in cover. The Gulam with the heavy machine gun will be looking for 11.
Combi rifle, I've got 13, it'll be plus 3, but minus 3, so it'll be 13 again. So on 13s.
13s.
8 and a 3.
Which the 8 and the 3 get to, so I need to get between an 8 and 11.
20.
Which a 20 doesn't, so that's
2
shots through.
Strength 13, so
13 minus 3, and the 1 for the armour is 9. So 9 or more than 9. It has to be more than 9, so 1 has got through, so that model is now unconscious. So the camera marker's moving on to the centre of that bridge there, which I don't have any ARO to. So the final order for the Nomads was to lay down suppressive fire into this building here. So cutting off that entryway there. So that's the beginning of Haqqislam Turn 2. I'm in full retreat with 3 of my 8 models left. I'm going to call it at this because there's not much I can do. The Nomads have got the 2 objectives there, and I've just had a word with my opponent, and he's actually got his secret objective as well, which I'm not going to get because I needed to forward observe with this guy, and he's out of the picture. So, but what it does do is it poses an interesting question. Now, my understanding of an impetuous move, which is what it tells you to do in full retreat, would be to move back 4 inches towards your board edge, and what that does is it puts this lieutenant in ARO with the hacker there can ARO him. Now, an impetuous move, with my understanding, is to move and fire. So would I then have the option to shoot up at that model as my second action in the impetuous move, or do I have to take a second action and move away, taking the hit on the way? So it's just an interesting one that came up. Quite a short one, sorry about that guys. If we've got anything wrong, just let us know. So there were several reasons that I managed to lose this game. One of them being was just ridiculous forward observer rolls here against a Spitfire instead of actually shooting. That was very single-minded of me, and I think I've been a little distracted with filming, to be honest. But that was a daft move. There was also here, I didn't put any models facing backwards when I knew he had advanced deployment combat jump, and that basically killed 2 models, and then and this third one up on here just had to turn around and expose himself from there. And that was probably all the ones I can find at the moment. So if anyone noticed any rules I got wrong, anything like that, just let us know. I hope you enjoyed the Batrep. I'm hoping to get a few more out in the near future, and yeah, so let me know what you think, and hopefully you enjoyed it and I can make some more. Stay well guys. Cheers.